My not so caring experience with Contra 3, The Alien Wars. Alright, guys, let's talk about this game. Okay, so other than showing you guys the intro of, Contra 3, I wanted to spend some time kind of talking about the game, just kind of sitting here. Like, why did I play Contra 3? Where was this after my Super Contra video? And just kind of explain all those details for y'all here in a second. So, earlier today, obviously today's Thursday, so, I just went on my day doing my usual. I spent a few hours just kind of relaxing, after a after Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I kind of sat there relaxed, watching brain scratch commentaries, because that's what I've been watching a lot as of late. I think a lot of you guys know that, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of brain scratch commentary. Just been chilling out, been relaxing, especially after, again, that DK stream where, my arms are hurting really bad and my hands also hurt, right? So I need to kind of relax those, I need to relax those hands. So when I was watching brain scratch and Louis went out to go do his stuff, go out, get his payment and all that other sort of stuff, right? I decided to sit down. And I wanted to play a video game that was really short because, as you guys know me, I don't like my games being ridiculously long, but I don't like my games being ridiculously short either. I just want it to be like the perfect length. So when I decided to get on my tablet while watching Brain Scratch commentaries, since Brain Scratch commentaries is more like you just gotta listen to shit instead of actually watching the gameplay in the background. Gameplay is like the background noise for them while they conversate and have conversations, right? So, when I decided to sit down and play Contra 3, I sat down, I opened it up, I went into options, I went into easy, just to give it a try, why not? Come on, Arabs, Jail Rashi Ram. What is going on in my stream? Am I being rated? But I don't know what all these comments are. Plain Rock 124, don't talk. Okay. Whatever, right? But anyways, so I decided to play the game. I got on, sat down, turned some settings on, and said, you know what? Let's give this game a play. Because I kind of completely forgot what time is it for me? It is 2:30. 2:30-ish, I think. Around there. Should be that time. But, anyways. So I decided to pop it up, give it a play. I sat there, and I was playing the game. I was doing my usual stuff. I was shooting. Travis Fried, how you doing? And Terry Hadley, how you doing? 70 Cinematic Universe, Plain Rock 124. M. Mansur, I cannot say all that. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Just talking about Contra. What? It's 21:31 for me. Dang, so that means you must be all the way across. Or you're using the 24-hour format clock. Ray Plays Games. Hi. Talking about Contra 3, The Alien Wars. So, but anyways, I got into the first level. I was shooting, ducking, shooting, turning around, shooting people, because obviously it's a 2D shoot 'em up game. Do you play Fortnite? Not much anymore, but I haven't played in years. Where are you from? The States. But anyways, right? So I decided to play, and as I was playing the game, and don't get me wrong, like Contra, why? Because I just don't think it's all that. I don't think it's all that really that much anymore. I'm not really a new gen kid that would play Fortnite. Sure, I played it when it first came out, but outside of that, which I might make up my experience on Fortnite because, why not? Just see how times have changed and whatnot, and a lot of these cool new additions. I might have to make a video on that sometime. But anyways, back to Contra 3. I whipped it up. I decided to play like I said earlier. And I couldn't help but feel like whenever I went into Contra 3, it felt like I was going through the motions. And what do I mean by going through the motions? I mean going through the motions of jumping, shooting, dealing with bullshit level design, dealing with enemies that are always constantly on you, being a one-shot when I feel like, if Contra games wanted to change it up a bit, they should, You know, they should allow more than one hit before you lose a life or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know. To me, it just feels like I'm playing Contra 1 and Contra 2 like all over again with Contra 3. And don't get me wrong, obviously Contra 3 looks a little bit better than Contra 2 or Contra 1 for the NES, but in my opinion, I don't know if I would really want to continue playing the series after 3, because my brain kind of went into this state of mind where it's like, bro, you're basically just playing the exact same game all over again. You're not even playing a good. I mean, you're playing a game. A game that's good is very subjective. It all depends on opinion and perspective and whatnot. But it's like, for me, someone that really enjoys like games that are a little bit on the easier side, because due to his stress levels, he, you know, I tend to freak out. I tend to, freak out in some situations or whatever. I just like it when my games are a little bit easier. I don't like, games like Bloodborne or difficult games because they're just not for me. So, right? And I don't really care for them. I don't really enjoy them. So, when I saw Contra was kind of like on that energy, I kind of was like, how did I brute force my way through even just one of these Contra games? Because at least with Ninja Gaiden and Castlevania, there is something to those games that are worth playing. Like, for example, obviously the story, the gameplay. You don't die in one hit. You take multiple hits before you die. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not always constantly on edge to try to perform perfectly. And I'm like, I think that's why, like, Contra and I kind of had, like, that falling out. And it's like, man, going through the same gameplay again for a third time with no significant change other than maybe like graphical and obviously music changes and stuff and stories different and whatnot. And I'm not expecting a whole lot from the Super Nintendo, but it's like, I don't know. Look at Super Mario Brothers, 3, and then look at World. Two completely different games, right? That do magnificent, marvelous things, right? And they feel different enough to me where it's like, okay, I'll play it. It's worth a play. Contra 3, on the other hand, doesn't feel like that to me. It doesn't feel like it's worth it to me to invest into these 6 levels. Like, the music was the gameplay is the same as Contra 1 and 2, so it's kind of like me sitting there, kind of like, I'm not sure if I really care. Just got 3 stars so far in Super Mario 64. I hope you enjoyed, Aaron, because that is one of my absolute favorite platformers of all time, Super Mario 64. But anyways, I digress. Right? So, I remember I just said, you know what? I think I'm done. I think I stopped around stage 3, because stage 3 is when it hit me that, all the shit I mentioned. Stage 3 is like, I think I'm done with Contra. Like, it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I don't really have all that much fun with games like Contra, because I remembered my experience with Contra 1. That was so stressful for me that I had to stay away from the Contra series for months. I had to stay away from it for months. I couldn't play another Contra game ever again. So then when I went to Super Contra for my Switch, when I got that, I powered through it, because I was like, okay, Contra 2, let's see what's up, like the gameplay. What do they add that's new? Oh damn, I didn't even know I subbed you. Oh, SOM or SOM, however you want to be called. You look like Reggie Fils, kind of cool, which is cool. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, damn, I didn't even know I subbed to you. Yeah, man, haven't seen you in a while, but welcome. I stopped at stage 3 in Contra 3, too. Yeah, because it just feels like it's the same damn thing with new story, no new characters, no new, there's new level design, because, of course, it's going to be, you're moving to the right, so level design is obviously going to be flat. But it's, for me, not really anything new. Think about it. Think about it like this, right? Contra 1. What did Contra 1 bring to the table? Oh, I don't know. The way the Contra structure is. That's what Contra 1 brought, right? With its different variety of weapons, with its variety of level design and whatnot. That's what it brought to the series. It showed us that Contra is not a casual, fun series. This is a series that if you pick this shit up, you better be hardcore as hell if you want to beat this shit, right? So that's Contra 1. Contra 2 was like, okay, you're still a fucking badass, alright? You're the man. If you want to play our game, you better be the shit at our game. But on top of that, what you gotta do, right? But we also have a new way of level design. Yeah, that's right. It isn't just flat levels anymore. Top-down level design. So you see my head? Whoops, I don't want to hit the fan, so I'm going to turn this way. This is what Contra 2 brings. And you have your gun, and you're shooting. See? That's what Contra 2 brings. Contra 3 brings obviously better graphics than Contra 2 and Contra 1, depending on what Contra 2 you play. Because if you play the arcade version of Contra 2, where it has arcade-like graphics and stuff, oh my god, Contra 2 looks phenomenal. It looks even better than the NES version of Contra 2. I beat the first 2 Contra titles for their NES ports, though. I like Metal Gear Solid 1, kinda. Metal Gear Solid. It's nice to hear someone be very enthusiastic about talking about a game live. Yeah, that's what I like to do, you know? Not only that, but I also like to play video games, but I digress. I like doing these a lot more, too, because it, you know, gets my point across, right? Contra 3, like I said, though, it does give us the top-down gameplay from Contra 2. That comes back, but only for 2 out of the 6 stages, because they only have 6 stages in this one. Contra 1, I think they had 7 to 8 stages, and then the other one, I think they also had, like, 7 stages, so this one having 6, like 1 less, it's like, okay, I think they're trying to make them easier. Another thing that I do like about Contra 3 is that they do have difficulty settings, so if you go in the options before you start, this is another thing, go in the options menu, you can swap how many lives you have, and then the difficulty of the game, if you want to do that, right? Those are options for you to make your experience somewhat easier, but in my opinion, Contra being an easy-ass game is kind of impossible, even on its easy difficulty, because you're still a one-hit. There's nothing really changing about the gameplay other than you toggling how many lives you want to start out with, which is up to 7 in Contra 3 for the for the Super Nintendo, because the Super Nintendo version we're talking about here today. I forgot to mention that, the Super Nintendo version, the Super Nintendo version of Contra 3. But yeah, it's like, I just felt like I was doing the same shit, and it didn't feel right. I couldn't play Contra. Them games are too hard and not fun. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I realized that too. Like, damn. And there's nothing really new that Contra 3 brings. But if you choose the hard mode in the game, that is the only way to beat it, which is bullshit. Oh my god, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, so if you try to play this in normal or easy mode, you won't actually be able to make it to the end. You know another game that did that? Golden Axe 2. I think Golden Axe 2 is also another game that did that and said, hey, we get it. You want to put in baby mode just to try things out, but that's all the stage you get. Put on normal, otherwise you're not playing. I remember Golden Axe 2 doing that as well. That was bullshit that Golden Axe 2 did that. But yeah. And I just stopped at stage 3, like I said, a million times in this video, because of all these things. Like, dang, levels are too much. Dying in one hit, no matter how many lives I have, is ridiculous. I don't know how a lot of people really have fun with this series, in my opinion. I think that's probably one of the reasons why Contra's kind of dying out, or if it hasn't already died out, is because of its sheer difficulty. And whenever they make a new one, other than like graphics, I think after the third one, not a whole lot of things change in the series, which is why I'm willing to drop the series Contra after this entry. Like, I feel like I have no need to be... By the way, Waluigi Brickster, welcome back. By the way, you're going to play MC Kids today? Not sure, but I do have it now. I might give it a try. I'm just not sure on the timing or how my brain is, because y'all know me by now. When some clicks, and that's when I go ahead and decide to go over and do it. You know what I mean? But I will do it for a video. I won't mind doing it for a little gameplay thing. If I want to take a break from like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, I will give it a play. Who knows? Maybe I'll even give Donkey Kong Country, you know, another try. Only only those ones who had no choice but to play them back then are the ones who enjoy them. Kudos to them. Yeah, kudos to them for actually being able to tolerate Contra, like just in general, like Contra 1, Contra 2, Contra 3. And shout out to the Contra fans for sticking by it and sticking to their series and being excited whenever a new game comes out and play the ones that they like to play to death. In my opinion, I still think Contra 1 might be my favorite just due to the music and due to like the nostalgia factor of the stages and stuff. Even though that game stressed me out to a goddamn T. But I digress. I don't want to spend too much time with this review. Just want to spend a little bit of time, like 16 minutes, which is fine. That's a great length for a review. Guys, let me know down below what you guys think of Contra 3. Do you guys enjoy it? Contra gives me nostalgia. Can I tell you why? Go ahead as I end it, and I'll read the comment. Guys, thank you so much for watching my Contra 3 review. I just wish that I was able to kind of finish this one and be like, okay, let's see Contra 4 or Contra 5, because I know there's way more than, like, 3 games. I know there's, like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I think there's about 10 or so games of Contra, just in general. Like, I don't know if they're all on the Switch, but I do know that, like, Contra in general, like, there's a lot of games. I think even Way Forward made a Contra game. But, yeah. Guys, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share the video with your friends. God bless you. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bro, maybe those are the aliens from Contra, that freaking car horn. Hold on, let me go deal with it. Ding 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 ding. Nah, wasn't that, bro. Wasn't an alien. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait, whoa. Hold on, wait. My dad and I would play the NES ones, and my dad played the first NES game with my grandpa when he was a kid. Yo, shoutouts to your dad. Shoutouts to your dad and your grandpa. That must have been sick. I would have loved to have played something like that with my dad. You know, like Mario and shit. But my dad never really, liked playing. Well, my dad likes playing Mario. He's played it. But, my dad kind of introduced me into more of the PS3 stuff. Nah, Sam, you're all good. Don't worry about it. But anyways, hope you guys have a good day. See you later. I'm sorry, Contra, that me and you had a falling out. Though, just because I had a falling out with Contra doesn't mean you guys gotta have a bad experience or a falling out with Contra. Maybe tell me in the comments why I should come back to, like, Contra 4. What changes in Contra 4? Let me know what happens in the other entries if you feel down for it. But anyways, until next time, guys, peace out. And again, God bless you all. See ya.